In the early hours of Saturday, January 3rd, 2026, the city of Caracas was jolted awake by an unprecedented military operation that has reshaped global diplomacy. Under the cover of darkness, elite United States Delta Force commandos, supported by intelligence assets from the CIA and FBI, executed a precision raid on the fortified residence of Nicolas Maduro. Residents reported hearing at least 7 distinct explosions as American forces breached the compound. Within minutes, the Venezuelan leader and his wife, Celia Flores, were captured and extracted via helicopter to the USS Iwo Jima, a United States warship positioned off the coast. The legal justification for this extraordinary intervention rests on a massive criminal indictment unsealed in the Southern District of New York. The United States Department of Justice has charged Nicolas Maduro with narco-terrorism, alleging his leadership of the Cartel of the Suns. Prosecutors claim Maduro used the machinery of the Venezuelan state to facilitate the shipment of hundreds of tons of cocaine into the United States. By treating the operation as a law enforcement action rather than a traditional act of war, the United States has bypassed standard diplomatic immunity, arguing that Maduro has lacked sovereign protection since the contested elections of 2024. This operation draws immediate historical parallels to the 1989 capture of Manuel Noriega in Panama. Like Noriega, Maduro is being treated as a high-level permanent defendant rather than a head of state. He is currently being transported to New York City, where he is expected to face a federal judge for arraignment. If convicted on the primary charges of conspiring to use narcotics as a weapon against the American people, the 63-year-old leader faces a mandatory minimum of 20 years and a maximum of life in a federal penitentiary. The global reaction to the capture has been swift and deeply divided. While some regional neighbors have welcomed the move as a long overdue step toward accountability, world powers including Russia, China and Iran have issued scathing condemnations, labeling the arrest a flagrant violation of international law and national sovereignty. At the United Nations, an emergency session is being convened to discuss the implications of a superpower forcibly removing a sitting, albeit disputed, leader from his own soil. Within Venezuela, a state of national emergency has been declared by Vice President Delcy Rodriguez. As the Venezuelan military calls for resistance, the world watches with bated breath to see if this arrest will lead to a democratic transition or spark a wider regional conflict. For now, the man who held absolute power in Caracas for over a decade is in America.